Ciao, I'm Enzo.
I'm Celia.
This is Piazza Talk, our channel about our life in Lucca
And in the Tuscan Hills.
Please hit the subscribe button. Grazie.
Ciao a tutti. It's May the 1st and it's raining in Lucca. But it doesn't seem to have put the Filarmonio San Gennaro off from playing tunes that seem to be welcoming our American friends who are in Lucca.
Yeah, the music sounds like the Washington Post.
So it's me cheering up a rainy day, and let's hope it clears up so we can go and sit in our garden. Back on the hill, the rain has made all the wildflowers glisten. So let's take a look and just enjoy the flowers for a few minutes.
It's a great time now to go foraging because the plants are fresh and succulent. If you like one of our recipes, I'm leaving a link at the card above and at the end, and also in the description box.
We had to rush inside due to a storm, and now it's beautiful, and this is peace after the storm in every sense of the word.
Yeah, and the spring is back again because it's sunny. We are toward the sunset now, and it's very beautiful again and peaceful.
It is. The cat's just skulking through the olive grove.
I know that cat has got a terribly fluffy, soft coat. It's impossible to touch, but actually the cat came to touch me and escaped and ran away.
I think he touched you by accident rather than design.
By pure accident, I tell you. It was not decided to touch my hand. He just jumped and then ended up with my...
Anyway, we thought it might be quite fun as Italy's opening up and tourists are coming back to our beautiful country, that to say or to learn a few words of when you go into somebody's house or meet new people, what you say.
Yes.
So when you enter a house, you always say permesso.
Permesso is interesting. Just say, means more or less, can I come in?
Have the permission to come in.
To come in, permesso. Or even sometimes permesso, somebody's front door is open and you want to attract the attention, say permesso.
And also you said if you're in a crowded train and you want to get to the door to get out,
you say permesso.
you say permesso. And the other person, because Italian is a very polite language, says prego.
Prego. We say prego after grazie, thank you.
Prego.
Prego. Well, in English, more American English, I would say you're welcome, but British English don't say anything, you smile. What do you say?
You can say yes, you're welcome, it's my pleasure. It depends on the
circumstances.
The context, yes. Whereas in Italy there's a set form
Yes.
of how you do it. And sometimes even when you go into a small shop, you might say permesso.
See.
And the commessa, the shop lady, would say prego.
Yeah. And also prego means something else. If you allow somebody in for some, you say prego. Even in a shop or even in your place. You say prego, si accomodi. Make yourself comfortable.
Yes, make yourself at home.
So, yes.
And then when you're introduced to somebody, you can say it in several ways, can't you? So you can say
But it depends on the level of
politeness
and formality.
and formality.
So if I'm young person, see the young person introduces, you say, oh, I'm Julia, and she says, the answer is ciao, sono Enzo, something like this. If you are in a more formal situation, you might say piacere when you introduce the answer when you introduce yourself. Say, sono Vincenzo Esposito. Piacere.
And then the most polite form,
Molto lieto.
molto lieto.
It's very, very formal. I don't think I've been in a situation like this for many years now.
I think people are getting much more
Informal now.
informal with the language. Yes, I mean it depends where you are. You know, in Milan, in a shop, people would say lei, but here in the village, they use tu. They use the informal.
If you go in the south, neighbors in particular, they say voi.
Yes, like in French.
Yes. So
So there are all these little nuances of the language that make it fun. But to keep it simple, people, if you just use little words like that, permesso on the metro is very useful.
Yes.
Or on a bus, or in a crowded square when you need to get through.
absolutely.
Italians are very polite.
Yes, they are polite.
And I think also it's a misconception to say that Italians don't queue up. Italians seem to me pretty good at queuing.
Yes. Depends always on the.
Salute.
Yes, let's interrupt you. Salute.
And that's another thing. In high society, you don't clink glasses.
We belong to the middle society.
So we clink glasses. And it's fun. And most people do it, you know, for big celebrations. They like to clink glasses.
Yes, I always do it. I love it. So good. This is an Italian amaro. Amaro is a liqueur made with various herbs and fruit and also orange zest and lot of herbs from the fields. And every manufacturer got their secret recipe.
And this is a very drinkable one, but there are certain ones that are supposedly only liked by old men.
No, don't tell me this.
And unless you're used to them, people say they taste like mouthwash, for example.
I still don't like them very much, so do you think that I should consider myself not that old?
But your daughter likes them and she's young.
Well, she's an old fogey.
And so an example of one, the most famous?
The Fernet Branca.
Fernet Branca, I think that's probably the most famous.
Yes, my father loved it.
I actually quite like it. It's a bit of an acquired taste, but
Getting old.
yeah, there's no cheating that. Anyway, the sun's going down now.
I wish there was a second toast. For what, I don't know, but anyway. To the spring
To the spring and the summer.
and the summer. Apart from the noise in the background, the river and the odd car far away, it's pretty sunny tonight here. The birds. The birds is the soundtrack of this house.
It is.
There are hundreds of different birds. I'm not a bird expert, I can recognize a few of them, but there are so many different birds.
And perhaps we should explain the story behind these bay trees here. These bay trees, every country house had a bay tree outside it to attract, and I hate to say this, songbirds and
Different kinds of birds anyway, because they like the berries very much.
and then often I'm afraid they were shot for the pot, but now these trees act as a wonderful reserve for the birds.
I must say that we don't shoot them for the pot. We don't shoot them at
certainly
all.
do. We don't.
We enjoy the song.
We do indeed. And these trees provide wonderful shade
Yeah.
for us as well as for the birds. Well, let's take a look at the sunset. Sunsets in Italy are always, like everywhere, a very special moment.
Yes.
A moment of
I would say here is a specific special moment. It's really, here it is a fantastic special moment. We have enjoyed the most wonderful sunsets here.
we get beautiful sunsets, and it's a lovely moment to be outside.
If you enjoy our videos, please leave a like and subscribe. It helps us enormously with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much.